I want to talk to you about getting listings and doing a lot of research over the last week. One of the things that I see over and over and over again is listings are rare. There are very few homes on the market, but the homes that are on the market are either selling very quickly or they're sitting. Now, the only reason they would be sitting is price. If you're taking notes, please write down price fixes everything. If there's a challenge with presentation, if there's a challenge with location, that can be fixed with price. So price fixes everything. If you have a home that's sitting, there's only one reason: price. Now, the next conversation is, where are you going to get listings, right? And do you believe in getting your fair share or your unfair share of listings? So I'll answer it for you. I want you to focus on getting your unfair share. I'm not going to need this. I don't know why I pulled it over there. I want you to focus on getting your unfair share. Now, where are you going to get listings from? I don't know how many of you are paying for leads, but if you're paying for leads, think about where those leads are coming from. So leads usually are buyer leads, not seller leads. And it's somebody who's online and they're doing what? They're looking at homes. Of course they are. Now, if the number of people who are buying homes is down, and it's down considerably, we're tracking 4.3 million in 2023 compared to 6.2 million in 2021. So there's fewer homes being sold. And if there's fewer homes being sold, that means there's fewer people online looking at homes. Now, out of all of the people that are looking, and there's fewer, how many of them are ready, willing, and able to buy right now? And that number is even lower. So in other words, the leads that you're getting, that you're paying for, you're working with a company who's providing you leads, are not as good as they were. All right. Now, in a normal market, according to the National Association of Realtors, you've got about a 2% conversion ratio. The good news is on internet leads, 2% means if you're getting 100 leads a month, you're closing 2 deals a month, which is awesome. Good for you. If you are responding quickly and following up systematically, because the average nurture time is 6 months. Now, I want to encourage you to be prospecting based and marketing enhanced. Prospecting based means you're going to start with calling for sell by owners, expired listings, circle prospecting. It's outgoing lead generation, meaning you are reaching out to find people who are interested in selling their home versus waiting for somebody to come to you who wants to sell their home. Now, referrals are also a big part of this. And every conversation you're having, just write this down. Who do you know that's thinking of selling their home in the next 6 months? Who do you know that's thinking of selling their home in the next 6 months? It's the simplest script I'm ever going to give you. And if you'll ask everybody that question, meaning all of your sphere of influence, all of your past clients, everybody that you talk to, who do you know that's thinking of selling their home in the next 6 months? Simple, right? And I promise you, you're going to get referrals when you do that. Now, what do you do when you get that referral? What are you going to do when you get a listing appointment? Here's one of the reasons why you're not lead generating like you should, is because you don't have the confidence that you're going to crush that listing presentation when you get it. It's, oh my God, somebody said yes. Now what? So this is where mastering your listing presentation is so critically important. 3 questions that every seller is asking about you. Can I trust you? Do you care about me? Do you know what you're doing? In other words, can you help me? Now, your job on every step of your listing presentation is to convey, you can trust me, I care about you, and I know what I'm doing. I can help you. All right, so you schedule a listing appointment. The very first thing you're going to do is a ton of research. Your job is to be the local economist of choice. That means you know more about the local real estate market than anybody else that seller is going to speak to. It's your job to understand pricing strategy and how it affects whether or not the home is going to sell, period. And it'll also affect whether it's going to sell in a period of time that's going to achieve the seller's goals and exceed their expectations. So what should you know? Well, you should know how many homes are on the market within a 2 to 3 mile radius of your subject home. You should know how many homes are on the market within $50,000 price ranges. Meaning, if your subject home is somewhere between 550 and 600, you need to know how many homes are on the market between 550 and 600. If it's a single family home, don't look at condos and townhomes. It's just single family homes. Now, you also want to know how many homes are on the market in that area between 6 and 650. Why? Because I promise you the seller is thinking 6 to 650. You need to be able to show them what that market looks like. Because picking the right market, okay, you've got 2 ponds that you can go fishing in. Let's call them lakes. And you've got Lake 1, Lake 2. And Lake 1 has a whole bunch of fish, and Lake 2 has very few fish. Which one are you going fishing in? Number 1. So the real estate market within a 2 to 3 mile radius of the seller's home between 550 and 600 has 6 homes for sale, and 3 are selling every 30 days. Good market. It's a 60-day market. That's a good market. Now, 6 to 650 has 12 homes for sale, and 2 are selling every 30 days. That's a 6-month market. So in order to sell your home between 6 and 650, you got to be one of the top 2 out of 12. You're competing against 12 homes, and you got to be one of the top 2. Or between 550 and 600, you've got 6 for sale and 3 are selling every 30 days. Now you got to be one of the top 3 out of 6. Here's the other thing. Which market are you going to be the shining star? Because when buyers come to look at your home, they're going to compare your home to all of the other properties that they're looking at. It's a competition. In order to sell your home, you've got to beat the competition. Script, write it down. When you're talking to a seller, in order for us to sell your home, we've got to beat the competition. We're partners. That's super important. Can I trust you? Do you care about me? We're partners. So in order for us to sell your home, we've got to beat the competition. Now, which one of those markets, 6 to 650 or 550 to 6, gives us the best chance of being a shining star? How are we the shining star? Location, updates, how the property shows, and price. In other words, top 25% in presentation and location, bottom 25% in price. That will beat the competition every time. So if I'm looking at the properties we're competing against between 550 and 600, the first question I'm asking is, are we top 25% in presentation? The next question I'm asking is, are we bottom 25% in price? Because if we are, we're definitely going to sell, and we're going to sell quick. Now, another note that you should probably write down is it's impossible to give your home away. You're going to have sellers that are going to tell you, I don't want to give my home away. Remember, sellers go to script school too. Yes, I would love to send you a recording of iPhone 13. Don't know who you are, so I can't send you the recording. All right, it's on YouTube, guys. So first of all, every video that I shoot is on YouTube, and it's on Survive to Thrive on Facebook. So you'll always find the videos there. All right, back to the conversation. We're looking to be top 25% in condition and bottom 25% in price. Which market gives us the best opportunity to be the shining star? you're either going to beat the competition or you're going to help sell the competition. When you help sell the competition, a real estate agent comes in, they look at your home. Let's say you put your home on the market at 625 because you could always lower your price, or a buyer could always make an offer. Write it down, seller script school. And the property is going to sell somewhere between 550 and 6, but you started at 625. Now, a real estate agent's going to come in, they're going to show your home. And then they're going to say, I've got the next property I'm going to show you is so much better, so much nicer, more updates, better location at the same price. And what just happened? You sold the competition. 6 to 650, you've got sellers who are serious about selling their home, that price their home correctly in order to get it sold. So it's priced correctly between 6 and 650. These same sellers wanted to price their home 650 to 700. However, they priced it between 6 and 650 because they're super motivated to get their home sold. They're serious, all right? They're competing for buyers and they're willing to drop their price in order to do that. Now, you're competing against those sellers 6 to 650, you're going to lose every time. If your home is going to sell between 550 and 600, you're going to lose every time. So you've got to study the market. You've got to know the local market better than anybody else does. And you need to understand pricing strategy in the local market in order to get the home sold. When you're having conversations like this, then you are standing out from your competition. You also need to understand what the market is doing and where is it going based on what's currently happening in the local market. Well, just look at a couple things. We've just come off of 2 years of record-setting sales. Now, anytime that's happened in the past, what happened afterwards was eventually you get to a market shift. What goes up must come down. Interest rates have doubled, pretty close to tripled in the last year over where they were 2-3 years ago. It's going to slow everybody down. By the way, that's being done on purpose because inflation gets out of control. Every time that happens, interest rates go up. So interest rates are up, fewer buyers are buying. And what's weird about this market is homes that are on the market are still selling quickly. However, only the homes that are priced right, that are in great condition, who are priced to beat the competition, everything else is sitting. Now, eventually, what do you think is going to happen? Well, eventually, inventory is going to start to creep up. And the way shifts happen is they happen slowly and then suddenly. If you look back at 2006, 7, 8, the market started slowing down in 2006. It looked very much like the market we're in right now. And prices were just kind of doing this for about a year and a half. All right. Prior to that, prices. After 2006, they were doing this. And then around 2008, they did that. And they did that for the next 4 years. And what's interesting is this market like that market? Nobody knows the answer to that question. But if you understand how the real estate market works, then you can predict where the market is going based on what's happening in the market right now. All right, you've got the appointment. You've done all of your preparation. You've got all of this great information. You're ready to go. By the way, everything that I just talked to you about goes right to, do you know what you're talking about and can you help me? Now we're going to focus on, can I trust you and do you care about me? You show up at the front door. The very first 10 seconds is your Kodak moment. You have 10 seconds to make a great first impression. Dress for success. You're a professional, dress like a professional. When you knock on the door, be enthusiastic. When Kim answers the door, hi Kim, I'm John Dietz. We had an appointment for 4 p.m. and it's 4 p.m. May I come in? Script, write it down. The moment you walk in the door, wow, you have a beautiful home. I'm super excited to be here. Now, Kim, what I would love for you to do is to give me a tour of your home. But before we do that, is it okay if I set my things down at the kitchen table?
Yeah, go ahead.
Here we go. Okay, thank you, Kim. Now, as we're touring the home, I'm going to ask questions and I'm going to take lots of notes. This is the information I'm going to use to help you sell your home. Now, as you're touring the home with the owner, if you didn't hear it right, please pay attention. Never tour the property without the owner. Always take them with you. I know you're being told differently. I get it. And that's fine. Whenever you're talking to one of those trainers or coaches, that's cool, but I'm talking. So never tour the home without the seller. As you're touring the home, ask questions, take notes out loud. In other words, as you're walking around, wow, beautiful family room, wood floors, vaulted ceilings. I noticed that your windows have been updated. What year did you do that? All right. It's important for you to know that. Why? Because when you market this property, you're going to market newer windows. You're not going to say new because they're not new. A day old is not new. You're going to say newer windows or seller replaced windows in 2018. Better yet. Okay. So you're taking notes out loud. Beautiful kitchen, granite countertops, maple cabinets, stainless steel appliances. I love your kitchen. You're being enthusiastic about their home. What you're not going to do, and this is what other realtors do, is you're not going to walk through and start staging the house. You're not going to make comments on, holy cow, purple room. Whose idea was this? Pink shag carpeting. Oh my gosh, that's got to go. No, like their home. Be enthusiastic. Ask questions. Take notes. You're demonstrating that you care about them. You're demonstrating that they can trust you. Now you're sitting at the kitchen table, and we're going to wrap it up right here. Thank you for the opportunity to meet with you today, Kim. It is an honor and a privilege to meet with somebody and discuss the possibility of the Dietz team representing them in the sale of their home. I'd like to start by sharing my mission statement with you. Would that be okay?
Yeah, I'd like to hear it, please.
Thank you, Kim. My mission is to meet your goals and exceed your expectations. Now, Kim, because of that mission statement, whenever I meet with a potential seller like you, one of three things typically happens. One of those things will happen today. Either one, they understand and appreciate the benefits that I have to offer, and they hire me, which is awesome. The second thing that occasionally happens is they don't hire me, and Kim, that's not so awesome. And then once in a while, I may choose not to take their listing.
Wait. Not take my listening?
Now, can I share with you why?
Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, I think you're going to like the answer. You see, Kim, if I feel that a seller has a goal or an expectation that cannot be met or exceeded, I would rather turn the opportunity down today than let you down 6 months from now.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, in order for me to know if I can meet your goals and exceed your expectations, I just need to ask you a couple of questions. We're going to go right into the needs analysis. All right, guys, talk to me. I want to hear what you heard. Okay, nobody heard anything.